welcome to Ciclomanias online tutorials. It's my pleasure to introduce you today with the do-it-yourself kit owl. This is one of the most popular craft that we have, and I hope you enjoy the process. So when you purchase your do-it-yourself kit owl, you notice that you have two sets of instructions, one with each of the pieces and the other one of how the owl is going to look like at the end. So when we start putting together the pieces, I'm going to ask you to just think in three main sections: the head, the body, and the books. And we are going to work on that. But before we start putting together, I will ask you to have at hand glue, just white glue, regular glue. And if you have a small brush, will be very helpful to put the pieces together. And I also use clips because we're going to be gluing different pieces at the same time, so it's very helpful to have. So as I mentioned, there are three main sections. So then let's start with the books, the easiest part. So letter A is the letter for that first piece. So we use our brush just to remove any excess of water. The worst enemy of cardboard is water, and we don't want to put in trouble and destroy our pieces. So the brush helps us to measure the amount of glue we are using per piece. In this case, this is the book, and the small cardboard we're putting in between is representing the pages. So as I mentioned, we're going to be using these clips so we can put together the second book with letter B. Then we're gonna work on the body section. So the body section has four little pieces of what will be the main body. So letter C, and we have four. So we will glue together two first. And the other two as well, like this. And you see how useful the clips are. So we have everyone working. So then we have this C that is it has two mini holes. So those are where we're gonna put these little tubes that are gonna put together and hold together the head and the book. So what we're gonna do here is just to put it in between these two C's that we already glue. One side, we're gonna do the same on the other side, like this. Make sure it's aligned, one side. The other one. Like this. So now we have the body, and the word E, letter E, is actually the wings. So we are just gonna glue one side. And we're gonna do the same on the other side. The cardboard has different colors because this is upcycling, so to be congruent, we're using different pieces of cardboard, so you will notice sometimes in your packages has different colors as well. So now we have complete the body. And letter D is just to cover this side of the cardboard. Can remove now the clips from our books. And wait a few seconds. So these little tubes that you have here, as I mentioned, one is for the bottom, so one has here. So what I usually do is you put glue inside like this. And you have two sizes. So the big one is the one that goes to hold the head and the body. The small one is to hold the body with the books. So you put it here, this. Try to press as much as possible. Maybe just leave it for a few seconds. You do the same on the other side. Just put some glue there. And then we're going to do the same in this side. Then, I don't know if you noticed, but letter B actually has one little hole, which is where your tube is going to be. But first, let's glue just this together. Just wait with these two. Meanwhile, we're going to work in the head. So with the head, we have letter F. And I'm going to ask you to mark half and flatten as much as possible this piece. We need it very flexible. You see how I'm doing in one side and then on the other side, like this. So this is going to be very, very happy. And I mark half here. Your piece is going to be marked as well. So what we're going to do here is letter G, you have two mini pieces of letter G, and then you have another 4 small pieces. So we're going to glue together these two first. One side, the other, and these are going to be located on the side, like this. One side, you do the same on the other side. And so this is just 1/3 of the size of the big piece that G has, which is this. And then you put together. We just want to have that mini space where the tube is going to be actually inserted, because this is the head. This is part of the head. So you press, but making sure that you keep this hole. This hole is very important. And we just leave it on the side. Meanwhile, we're gonna work with these ones. So the same process that you use with the F here, so you just flatten it here as well. And we're gonna use a little bit of glue. And we're gonna roll it. You can use your clip here. You're going to do the same on the other side. Glues together. Then, by now your piece G should be glue. So now we're going to put it here. then we're gonna turn it like this, and piece I is the beak, so it's gonna be like this. Verify you still have that hole, and let it glue for a few seconds. Meanwhile, we can go back to the body, and so this is the tail. What you can do with the tail is maybe hold it a little back like this, maybe fold it, and then these can be okay. So we just need a little. Okay, so we need to glue on the bottom. So this tube can hold our books with the actual body of our owl. Like this. And you can actually put more glue around so it sits. Press, and that's it. Then we can go back to our head that should be already glued, and we remove our clips. We make sure that it's rounded, a little bit rounded, one side and the other side. Here you can start opening like this. These are the beautiful eyes of your owl. This looks like a flower, but actually is where the eyes are going to be located. These are just simulating the feathers that surround the eyes of the owls. And actually, letter G are the actual eyes. So you glue one side. For a few minutes there, and then we're gonna put glue here. And we are gonna roll it like this. Press, hold it, open the eyes, you're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Just make sure that it's aligned with the neck, which is the back that we also put a little bit with the hole. So now we're going to roll the second one. And again, we just put glue, distribute it with the brush. and roll it. Come on. You should have something like this at the end. So you have the two eyes, the bill here, and just hold it for a few seconds so it glues. You can actually cover on top of the bill like here, and maybe glue a few of those feathers there. And if these are too big, you can even cut a little bit on the side to just round it and uniform a little bit. Something like this. And we just wait so it glues all together. So the two eyes should look like this, line, just make sure to press, and a line also on the back. So finally, we're gonna put these two pieces, piece each, but we need to fold it half. So we just put glue on one side, like this. And then we use our clips. We do the same. You can actually do it with the nail, just are going to be here. And then remember that there was a hole here. You can use actually the back of your brush in case that you glue it together, and then we just put it here. And you finish your owl. Well, I hope you enjoy putting together your owl. If you have any questions, any comment or feedback, I will really appreciate if you can comment on the chart of this video tutorial. And also, if you would like to share with us, we're very active on social media, just using hashtag Ciclomanias. And you can also look at our website for more ideas on how to put this together and also ways to paint it. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you so much for watching.